Welcome back. They say it's not what you know, but who you know when you're looking to land your dream job. Here with some tips on how to properly network is employment and recruiting expert Jeremy Berg. Welcome back, Jeremy.
Thanks for having me again. Good to see you.
Well, we're talking about landing your dream job, and in this economy, it's landing a job because,
yes.
there's a lot of change going on. Have you seen a lot of change as far as the way companies are approaching you about who they're looking to hire?
Yeah, they're being actually a little more specific, a little more picky than they had been in the past. I think that right now companies are making that decision. They're trying to make more of a perfect decision and seeing a lot more individuals before they make that right hire at the moment. So it's a little tougher, but if you find that great job, you know it's sitting out there waiting.
Well, and one thing we were talking about, I know that you handle not only permanent employment, but temporary employment for people. The good news is there are a lot more temporary positions because...
Yeah, there definitely seems that more opportunity on a temporary basis because it gives that opportunity for companies to try out that individual and or find out if they really do need someone on a permanent basis. Do they need that long-term person, or is it, well, this was really only a short-term need and we didn't need to hire someone on a long-term
So if you're in the long-term job search, you can pick up something in the meantime maybe, and it might turn into something good.
I think that's a great approach to go.
Okay, we have, if you can just get your foot in the door, as I say, we have some tips that you've brought along here. We're going to go through that because we're talking about networking today, and really a lot of us think of some obvious things, but some of these maybe are not so obvious. So we're going to start with family, and that was the one that we all annoy each other about in our families. Do you know, have you heard? But it's still a great way to start.
Oh, it is a wonderful place to start. Obviously, they have your best interest in mind. They're looking for positions for the, they have an opportunity. They know you very well. Might as well ask them if they know anyone else who knows any positions. Wonderful place to network. Friends and family. It's somewhere people
Well, and it seems to me that networking is a skill that you need to develop and hone a little bit. So it's a safe place to do it with your family.
Very much so. Yeah, it definitely takes some time on figuring out how to network, and might as well start with the people that know you the best.
Okay, so the second group here are your friends, and it says here, don't be afraid to ask your friends if they have any leads.
Well, that's the biggest thing. I know people, they don't actually talk to their friends about those positions that they might be looking for. They might be going out with their friends and not bringing that information up, but why not ask them? They're there to help you. They want, again, your best interest in mind, and they're there, and they've known you for a long period of time, so a lot of people don't really ask their friends, but they should.
Yeah, they feel like that's social, and they shouldn't do it, but jump right in. The third point, past employers. Tell us about why they're a great group.
Well, again, they know who you are. They've been with you in the past. You've shown your work ethic or what your skills are with that organization. It's another good reason to leave on good terms with the company.
I was just thinking that.
Doesn't always happen, but obviously if you leave on wonderful terms, they know you. They're in the same field as you. They know other people that would be looking too.
Well, and it does, as you say, it's a good reason to do it, but even under the toughest of times, to try and really rise above that.
Very much so, yes.
Yeah, to keep those connections open. Past and current co-workers, sometimes you lose touch with those people.
You do, but again, those are the same people that you had worked with, and they actually have the same skills and background as yourself. So why not go ahead and re-network and or talk to them about individuals or positions, I should say, that they know that they might be looking for too. They're wonderful leads.
Now, there are lots of websites. This is a whole, it's not new, but for a lot of people, if you've been working over the last 10 years in the same job, you may not have stepped out there on the internet. What's on the internet for us?
Well, the first thing you should do is look for local chapters of business organizations that you're interested in. I know that we've done a lot of business with the National Association of Credit Managers, and there's the local association of the Business Credit Managers right here in Minnesota. So that's a wonderful place to network. It's right there on the web. Plus, there's a bunch of other websites for you to look at. I know I'm part of LinkedIn. There's also Zing and Praxo, a lot of other websites for you to look at. And if someone wants to, join my network, feel free to invite me, Corbin, and I'll join your network. And obviously, that's how the networking game goes on that internet.
Well, and we're going to have this information on our website because none of these are spelled like you'd think they should be spelled. It's all computerese. Our last area that you mentioned is networking groups. So these are people who you officially join the group. It's all out there. Everybody's there networking.
Yes, and there's a lot of groups out there. There are too many to name, and I don't think we could really list them all. all, but I think a few of the biggest keys are maybe the Alumni Association for your school. Keep in mind that they were there to educate you to better yourself to find that position. So join the alumni club or the alumni group for your school, and they're obviously going to have your best interest in mind and find something. Plus, there's there are other places to look, like community centers. They have networking groups for jobs, and as other things in there too, and maybe even a church affiliation.
Right, right, and those are all right at your fingertips, so why not use them?
Right.
Thanks for stopping by today.
Thanks for having me.
Information. For more on this and BERG Professional Staffing, and of course any of these tips that we talked about today, you can just log on to showcaseminnesota.com and click on the Thursday link.